Hello friends and welcome to my channel IB All Designing Developer. So like you all know that previously we have started a new tutorial series of C++ in which we have covered up really different videos, and I hope you enjoyed that all tutorials which we have covered up yet in this series of C++. So today in this video I will be telling you that what are arrays in C++, how you can use arrays, what are the elements you have to use when you're using arrays in C++, because arrays can be used in different languages. Like we have used arrays in Python, then we can use it in HTML as well by using the different elements of form and other. So today I will be using this arrays in C++, and we will be seeing what are the elements we have to use when we are using this arrays here in C++. So if you enjoy this video from start and if you understand this tutorial here, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future on this channel. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So now here we are on the computer screen, and like I've told you in the start that today in this video I will be telling you about arrays in C++, and when we were just working on for each loop, so in that also I have told you that in arrays I will be telling you more about for each loop, that how you can use that loops and what are the things which you need to understand. But right now we are not doing that, we are moving normally to arrays, that how you can use arrays here. So if we talk about arrays here, so basically arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable instead of declaring separate variables for each value. To declare an array, define the variable type, specify the name of the array followed by square brackets, and specify the number of elements it should store, like string cars square bracket 4, and we have closed it using semicolon. So this paragraph is just saying, if you talk about arrays, so basically arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable, and using this array you don't have to declare any separate variable for each value. Like if I normally want to store multiple values in a single variable, so for that I will be using arrays, and I don't have to declare any separate variable for each value here. So to declare an array, we will be defining a variable type, and we will be specifying the name of array, and it will be followed by square bracket, means we'll be defining the name of the array in a square bracket, and then we will be specifying the number of elements we should want to store in it. Like I want number 4, so I want that 4 elements should be stored in my array. So what I'm going to do is I'll be writing the name, or sorry, I'll be writing the number in square bracket, which is 4, because I want that number of element 4 should be stored in it, so that's why I'll be writing number 4. Then we have to declare a variable that holds an array of 4 string. After that you need to insert the value to it, and value can be anything, like if you want to add fruits, if you want to add car names, if you want to add vegetable names, you can add anything in your array. Like I have added here different card names here, and I have written the value as well, that how many card name I have added. So I have added 4 names here, so that's why I'm writing 4 elements here, so I'm writing the number 4. If you are adding 5, 6, 10, so you need to write that numbers in this square bracket here. And after placing the values in comma separated list inside curly bracket, means you have to place these values in a comma separated list which should be inside curly bracket, means you have to add these double quotes, and then in this double quotes you have to add these values. But remember, these all values should be in a curly bracket, not in a square bracket like we write when we are defining a element value here. So to create a array we need to add 3 integers here, which should be any number, that it can be 10, 20, 30, or any number you want to write here, so you can do that. But in a square bracket you need to add the element numbers as well. Like I want that 3 elements should be printed, so that's why I'm writing 3 elements here, and then I'm writing the element number as well, which should be 3, so that's why I'm writing 3 numbers here as well. So if we just access the elements of an array, so how you can do that, so to access an array element you need to refer an index number inside a square bracket. Like if I want to access any element in an array, so I need to refer a index number inside a square bracket, which can be like this here, like 0, and this statement accesses the value of first element in cars, and like this you can use this statement here. So what I'm going to do is simply I will be now changing an array element. Before doing these all things, we need to understand about changing an array element as well. So basically, to change the value of a specific element, we need to refer our index number. Index number can be any number you want to add, like I can add 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'm adding a 0 here, so that's why the number is coming 0, and then in this 0 I am writing a text as well, which is Opel. So what I'm going to do is I'll be copying this array example here, in which you are getting array element as well, you're getting arrays as well, and you're getting element number as well. So simply I will be now copying these all things here, and after copying this I will be just moving on to my Replit IDE, and I will be changing first of all the name here, and I'll be writing here arrays in C++, so that I can see today in this video we are learning about arrays here in C++. So I'll be changing the name to arrays, and what I'm going to do is I'll be just writing the starting codes here and pasting all the things which we have copied from the file. So I will be writing include IOStream like this. Then I will be moving down, and here I have to write using namespace std, then init main, and make this parenthesis curly bracket in which I will be writing a value as return 0, and then paste all the things. After pasting this thing, so you can just see we have created one string in which we have written cars4, which is the array here, and in this array I have written element name as well, which is Volvo, BMW. So these are the element names which I have written in my bracket so that I can get these elements running. So I have written the element number as well, which is 4, because obviously I have written these 4 element names, so I will be writing 4 in my element number as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'll be simply running this to see my arrays is running or not, or if I'm getting any error, so it will be also coming on my output here. So I will be running here, so you can just see only Opel is printed. Why Opel is printed? Because right now I'm writing here cars 0 and we are printing this. But if I do one thing, that if I print this as well, count, and then if I write here cars like this, and I will be writing 4, then I will be closing this. Now I will be printing this thing here. So for printing this I will be just running this thing, and after running you need to see what output you're getting. So we are getting an error. Why we are getting error? Because right now we are using only this square bracket with 4, which we have already used, so we don't have to use it again. We have to only use the array name, which is cars. So that's why now I will be only using this cars array name, and I will be running this to get the output. So you can just see the output we are getting is this 0x7 FFD. Why we are getting this output? Because now we are printing this. But if I remove this thing and if I run it again to get the output, so simply again you will be getting the same output here like we are getting, because right now I'm writing the string card number should be printed 4. If I run it here like this normally, so you will be getting nothing, because right now I'm not printing this string here. So what I'm going to do is now here I will be printing count, and then I will be writing a string, because I'm printing a normally string here. So here you can give any name to your string which you have given, like I have given the name to my string as cars. So I will be writing cars, and the value I should be printed here as force. So I will be writing here car, and then I will be writing the value as 4, or you can say 2. Then I will be running this, so the 2 values will be running here. You can just see the 2 value is Ford, so Ford is running here, and without Ford nothing is running, means except Ford nothing is running, like this Mazda, Volvo, BMW, because right now I'm only writing 2, and 2 indicates this Ford. That's why this Ford is running. If I write 0, so this Volvo will be running here. So if I run, you can just see the Volvo is running, because 0 indicate this Volvo. So like this you can use. If I want to print every number here, so what I'm going to do is I'll be writing comma 1 here like this, then I'll be writing comma 2, then comma 3, and then comma 4. So it will be doing the thing like it will be printing all these numbers here like this, but it will be giving you error as well. So I will be now just printing the same thing here like this. So for that I need to do like this 0, then I'll be writing 1 2 3 like this. If I do this thing and if I run it, so you will be again getting an error, because you cannot define these things in count. So I need to define one thing. If I write 1, so this BMW will be running. If I run it, you can just see the BMW text is now running, because I am indicating a number 1 element, and the element name in number 1 is BMW, so that's why this is running in my array. So like this you can use arrays, and you can run it here in your output. So I hope you understand how we are using these arrays and how we are getting the output here. So what I'm going to do is now I will be just simply copying this thing here now, this time this car 0 Opel and this count car 0, so that we can see what output we are getting here is. So same you will be getting an output normally printed as Opel, because right now in this cars we are only getting one value. So obviously the one value is Opel here, so this will be printed with BMW. So you can just see BMW and Opel is printed. So what I'm going to do is now I will be giving a space, and for giving a space I will be using endl function here, and then same here I will be using as well endl like this, so that I can get a space after every output we are getting here. So I will be running it, and after running you can just see we are getting a space here after BMW, and this Opel is coming in second line now, and the output is also same. So if you want to add more other things here, so you can do that. Like if I want to add another here like Ferrari like this, so I can add this thing as well. Now the car will be coming as 0, and 0 I have written the value as Opel. But remember, when you're defining only one value, so for that you need to don't have to write curly bracket, means it's your choice. You can write this value in curly bracket as well, or if you want to write it normally, so you can do that as well. But right now I'm using two values here, so for that I need to add curly brackets here, like in open and in close. So now when I will be writing 1, so this Ferrari will be now running. If I run this, so you can just see in the place of Opel we are getting BMW printed, not Ferrari, because right now we are writing 0. If I write 0 here the value, and if I run it again, so you can just see the output we are getting is printed Opel. Now in the place of Opel you can change it to Ferrari to see the output you are getting is Ferrari or not. So if I run, you can just see we are getting the output running BMW this time, not Ferrari, because right now we are changing the name. So I will be changing the name to 2, then I will be running 1. So if I run it here, so after running you can just see two things has been printed here, which is BMW and BMW 2 times, because it is indicating one function here, which is this one. So like this you can use arrays in C++. So I hope you understand if you want to use arrays, so how you can use it and how you can get the output running here. So if you have understand this video about arrays from start, and if you have learned that how you can use arrays here in C++, remember to hit a like to this video. And if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell, so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I will be uploading in future. So just I'll be meeting you next tutorial here using C++ with more amazing things here. So for today, goodbye.